Do you ever feel like there's something more for you in this world, but you can't pinpoint what it is? As if there were a greater force guiding your steps, but everything still seems shrouded in mystery? Today could be the day you finally find the answer you've been looking for. In this video, you'll discover why these feelings are not in vain, and how they could be a sign that you are one of those chosen for a special mission. The truth is that the universe always sends us signs, but few manage to perceive them and understand their message. What if I told you that this video, which you found today, is not a coincidence, but a call? An invitation to understand what the universe has in store for you and what it means for your life from now on. As Rumi, the great mystical poet, said, "The light enters where the wound is." Perhaps this feeling of being lost, of being different from others, is precisely the point where the light will begin to enter your life. If you feel that your journey is about to change, that something inside you is crying out for deeper answers, stay with me until the end. It may be that, by the end of this video, you'll find the clarity you've been looking for and understand what the next step is that you need to take. The revelation that could transform your life is closer than you think. Get ready to awaken. We often wonder if there is something bigger behind life's coincidences. Perhaps you've experienced situations in which you felt a special connection with certain moments, encounters, or even your own thoughts. The feeling that everything is aligned in a mysterious way, almost as if an invisible force is guiding your every step. This feeling, which can sometimes be unsettling, can be the first indication that you are being called to something beyond the ordinary. And if you're watching this video, it could mean that this is the moment to hear that call. People who are considered chosen often feel that they don't fit into society's traditional molds. It's as if they live in a world apart, where the answers others find don't satisfy their deepest doubts. This is because the mind of the chosen ones is made to go beyond, to look for what is hidden behind appearances. They feel that there is a mission, a special purpose, even if they can't immediately name it. This restlessness is not a sign of weakness, but rather an indication that their spirit is asking for answers and a new direction. And how do you recognize that you are one of these chosen ones? It's simple. When events around you begin to take on a meaning that others don't see, perhaps you notice patterns in numbers, see repeated messages in dreams, or meet people who come into your life just when you need them most. Some call it synchronicity, others fate. But the truth is that the universe has very subtle ways of communicating with us. And deep down, you feel that you are not being led to these experiences by chance. These signs are like little invitations from the universe for you to start seeing life through different eyes, for you to awaken to the true essence of what is around you. Many people ignore these calls, caught up in the hustle and bustle of everyday life, without realizing that they are missing out on valuable opportunities for growth and connection. But if you've come this far, you've already taken an important step by recognizing that there's something more to your journey. This already shows that you are prepared to understand the language of the universe. So how about taking this opportunity to look inside yourself? Perhaps, in this inner silence, you will discover something that has always been there waiting to be heard. And it's at this point that many people begin to ask themselves, if I'm one of the chosen ones, why do I feel so confused and lost? Perhaps this feeling of disorientation is actually a sign that a great transformation is about to take place. It's natural that, as you begin to awaken to something greater, you feel a deep sense of confusion. This phase is common among those who are being called to a greater purpose. Life, once full of certainties and routines, suddenly becomes an unknown terrain, and everything that once seemed secure can begin to crumble. But, contrary to what many people think, this feeling of disorientation is not a sign of weakness. It's an invitation for you to start questioning your old beliefs and make room for a new perspective. This state of confusion can be compared to a storm that precedes a calm. Just as the earth renews itself after a heavy rain, our mind also needs this turbulence to let go of what no longer serves us and prepare the ground for new ideas and insights. This is when many people feel lost, but it's also when the first signs of a new direction appear. The feeling that everything is out of place is actually an indication that your consciousness is expanding, that you are ready to see the world in a new light. During this phase, it's important to remember that the human mind is resistant to change. It likes to stay in comfort zones, where everything is predictable and safe. So when the chosen ones begin to feel the call to something beyond, the first reaction may be resistance. There can be a fear of the unknown, a feeling that life is becoming one big, unsolvable puzzle. But this discomfort is precisely what will propel you out of your old limits, allowing you to open doors you didn't even know existed before. Think of the caterpillar that has to face the darkness and confinement of the cocoon before becoming a butterfly. The period inside the cocoon is confusing, dark, and uncomfortable, but it is also the only way to achieve the freedom to fly. In the same way, these moments of uncertainty in your life are just the necessary process for you to break out of old patterns and access a new phase of growth. It's the universe showing you that even when everything seems to be falling apart, there is something much bigger in the making. This transformation, however, doesn't happen overnight. It requires patience, self-knowledge, and a willingness to listen to yourself in a way you may never have done before. And as this clarity begins to emerge, a new question gains strength in your mind. If I'm really going through this change, what do I have to do from now on? The answer is closer than you think, because every transformation brings with it the need for action and a new beginning. Understanding that you are one of the chosen ones and that confusion is part of the process is just the beginning of a much deeper journey. Now is the time to take the reins of this transformation and direct this new clarity into actions that can actually change your life. After all, spiritual awakening is a call to act differently, to align your attitudes with the new consciousness that arises within you. But how exactly do you take the next steps in this new phase? The first fundamental practice is to return to silence. The mind, constantly bombarded by external stimuli, needs moments of stillness in order to reorganize its thoughts and the new perceptions that arise. Meditation is one of the most powerful ways of achieving this state. It allows you to find the answers that already exist within you, but which are often buried by daily worries. By dedicating a few minutes of your day to connecting with your deepest self, you open up space for intuition to manifest and guide your steps. In addition, it's important to start questioning the patterns you've followed for so long. Many of us carry limiting beliefs, fears, and habits that don't really belong to us, but have been adopted throughout our lives to protect us or fit in with other people's expectations. Now is the time to look at these old structures and ask yourself, does this still fit me? Is this in line with who I am becoming? This process of letting go can be painful, but it is essential for you to open up to the new. As you free yourself from these old ties, it's also essential to surround yourself with practices that raise your energy. Walking in nature, listening to music that speaks to your soul, cultivating gratitude, and even practicing small self-care rituals are all ways to keep your vibration high. When you take care of your energy, the universe responds by sending you new encounters, opportunities, and insights that align with this new frequency. It's like tuning into a radio station. When you raise your vibration, you start to receive clearer messages that are aligned with your purpose. And throughout this process, remember that every small step is a victory. The transformation doesn't have to be huge right away. The important thing is to keep moving forward, one step at a time, always listening to the voice of your heart. Over time, you'll realize that each action, however small it may seem, is building a new reality for you. And perhaps along the way, you'll begin to understand that what seemed to be just a personal quest is actually part of something much bigger, where each of us has a fundamental role to play. The truth is that you've never really been lost. Every moment of doubt, every uncertain step, and every sign the universe has sent you has been just part of the process of awakening your true essence. Now you know that there is a greater purpose waiting for you, and that all the challenges and confusions you have faced were just a way for you to reach this new understanding. You are stronger and more capable than you realize, and the world needs the light you carry. Don't let this journey end here. If this video has brought you clarity, strength, and inspiration, now is the time to act. Subscribe to the channel to continue receiving messages that will help you continue on this path of self-knowledge and transformation. Leave a like if this message resonated with you, and share your experiences and thoughts in the comments. Your story could be the inspiration someone else needs to take the next step on their journey. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for sticking with me to the end of this video. Your presence here was no accident, and I hope that every word has touched your soul in a unique way. This is just the beginning of a long and beautiful journey. Remember, you have the power to transform your life and the world around you, and I'll be here to guide you every step of the way. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.